Written and published in 2017, The Square Mile Murder is the 11th espionage thriller in a limited series called Tales of MI7, penned by me, James Ward. In many ways, it's the most representative member of the series, featuring all the main characters and reintroducing several who might otherwise seem to have dropped out at a much earlier stage, including Nicholas Fleming, a police detective whose last major appearance was in The Girl from Kandahar. It's also where the conception of London as a subtly dystopian village reaches its climax. The city Lord Mayor plays a significant part in the narrative, and he's flanked by uncanny motifs. His first appearance is at a party, themed, for good reasons, as it later turns out, on the 1967 horror movie Quatermass and the Pit. He's not a bad guy, but he's fallen in with a small number of fanatics, including his mother, Lady Julia Graysonwell, and he's mentally unwell, at times fairly severely. The story begins with the titular murder of a financial crimes blogger just outside the Bank of England. Completely by chance, John Mordred, the novel's protagonist, arrives on the scene just as the killing's taking place. He tries to intervene, but he's stabbed and left for dead. When he recovers, an unexpected combination of circumstances maneuvers him into a reluctant, off-the-books investigation, one in which his enemies are perpetually ahead of him, and in which they're virtually everywhere. The Square Mile Murder concerns the imminent possibility of a global financial crash. It's about a group of people who are expecting it and who may have become slightly deranged in the process. It's built on the back of several best-selling books, including Mitch Firestein's 2012 Planet Ponzi, James Turk and John Rubino's 2013 The Money Bubble, and James Rickard's 2016 The Road to Ruin. I'm not qualified to assess the plausibility of those books, but presumably the scenarios they depict must at least be possible. But there are other components in this story. Quatermass and the Pit is a movie in which extraterrestrial remains are excavated during an extension to the London Underground, and it turns out that this Lord Mayor hasn't chosen it as the theme for his party by accident. He honestly believes he's in contact with aliens, and he's tormented by the fact. He believes they're poised to take control of the Earth with the coming financial catastrophe as their pretext. Eerily, it turns out that his mother and his friends believe the same thing, only without the angst. Cryptocurrency also plays a part in this novel. I was interested in the idea that Bitcoin may have been devised to limit the supply of new money in the financial system. Whether it could ever work as such is something I don't consider, but it's clearly relevant as far as my characters are concerned. It's also worth the reader's consideration. In some ways, The Square Mile Murder resembles the seventh novel in the series, World War O. Firstly, it's about the global circulation of money. Secondly, Hannah Lexingwood, John's older sister, plays a crucial role, the difference with the earlier novel being that here, John often feels he's 2 steps behind, and she's always 2 steps ahead. Anyway, that's The Square Mile Murder. Financial misconduct, aliens, stabbings, and madness. Not many novels have all 4.